This is Wisdom Quarter with Sam Adeyemi, preferring practical solutions to life's practical issues and relevant wisdom nuggets for life success. Thank you for joining us. And now, Sam Adeyemi.
This is Sam Adeyemi coming across to you on Wisdom Quarter, and it's a pleasure spending time with you today. On this program, our focus shall be on the need for you to be smarter in your daily approach to your daily practical endeavors. We'll be spending a quarter of an hour together on tidbits and wisdom nuggets aimed at making you a great success in life. All right, and today we're going to start on a series called Wisdom for Life. Actually, being a pastor, I've been taking my time to study the scriptures, and there is a statement made by Jesus Christ that puzzles me often. He said the children of this world are wiser than the children of the light. I believe, to me, the children of the light, they need to know, because that speaks of light. When you speak of light, you speak of understanding, you speak of knowledge, speaking of the divine ability to know the best action, to make the best decision at all times. Now, if the children of this world are wiser than the children of the light, then there is something that is wrong. Well, the core of that message is that in this world, the wise rules. So whether you are of the light or you are not of the light, to rule, you've got to be wise. In other words, it's not about how hard you work, but rather how smart you can be. And of course, to be wise is to possess the ability to make the right judgment at all times, being able to discern and decipher and resolve riddles of life and make the right call or the right move when it is required of you. The good news is you can be wiser, okay? You really can be smarter, all right? And that's why we're going to be spending this short few minutes to get ourselves together and be sure we get things right. Now, let me share with you very quickly about the clear path to wisdom. Now, if you want to be wiser, you want to be smarter, the first thing you need to do is to commit to be wiser. You choose to be wiser. You crave wisdom. You must desire it. You have to make a decision, a concerted decision, to be smarter from time to time. Now, you can't fold your arms and just maintain your life as it comes daily and expect to be smarter. No. No matter how smart you think you are now, you can make yourself better. And I believe the Lord will help us. All right. The next is you need to seek knowledge. In other words, you need to be teachable. Listen more. Hear beyond hearing. Learn from nature, plants, animals. Okay. Take a walk in the woods, or take some walk in the trail in your neighborhood. Busy aisles. Go on downtown. Just mix up with the people and listen attentively. You're going to hear quite a lot of things that I believe will make you a better person. Learn from experts, from those you consider to be mentors, those that are better than you. Take time to learn from colleagues as well. Okay? Learn from even proteges, those that are just below you. Now, if I will pass this across to you, I will say, learn even from fools. You will be a smart person. Now, the next step, is to seek knowledge as it relates to your life purpose and vision, your goals. Just as you seek such knowledge, you need to seek even the general knowledge, of all things. Whatever comes your way, when the opportunity comes for you to learn, no matter who it's from or what it's about, just go ahead and take it in. And I believe it will improve your knowing and you'll be a smarter person. The next step is you need to practice the skill of understanding. All right? That is, you understand the knowledge that you got. You make sense even out of seemingly senseless situations, looking beyond the dot to see the gold. Many a times we overlook a lot of things that are happening around us, and sometimes we call them foolish. But even in those foolish situations, if you can practice the skill of understanding, looking beyond the surface and trying to find out exactly what message can you decipher or get from that, you'll be a very smart person. Find out the relevance of the knowledge you acquire to your life purpose and vision. Now, it may not look sensible, but try your best to relate it with something that is relevant with you. The next one is that you need to connect the dots and solve or decode the puzzles of life. Keep practicing until you are very good at it. And then after all said and done, choosing to be wise, seeking knowledge, and practicing the skill of understanding, then apply whatever you understand in solving a problem for yourself and for others. Now, you can just go about resolving issues for yourself and your family. That's great. But a smart person, the moves he makes or she makes affect so many people. Now, on that note, I will pause for a while and then we'll proceed in the next section. I'll be sharing a little bit about the need for you to prepare, position yourself, prepare, and be very productive. These are the 4 major keys to making sure you are a huge success wherever you go. Thank you. You're welcome back. Once again, this is Wisdom Quarter. Quality 15 minutes to be wiser and be smarter, that you might be a great success in life. Now, I said the first part, I did mention the fact that the need for you to be teachable, the need for you to learn at every opportune time from plants, from animals, even experts, mentors, colleagues, and proteges, even those that appear to come across as being foolish. You can still learn from them. In the book of wisdom, in the scriptures, Proverbs chapter 30, verse 24 to 28, the Bible says, there are 4 things which are little on earth, but they are exceedingly wise. The ants, they are a people not strong, yet they prepare their food in summer. The rock badgers are a feeble folk, yet they make their homes in crags. The locusts have no king, yet they all advance in ranks. The spider skillfully grasps with its hands, and it is in the king's palace. If you look at this that I just shared with you, this that I just read to you, there are 4 major things that are vital here. The ants, they prepare their food in summer, and knowing fully well they may not be able to survive the winter. The rock badgers, they are feeble, vulnerable, but they're smart enough to position themselves and guarantee their security and safety. The locusts, the grasshoppers, they don't have seeming leaders, but they have the ability to take advantage of physical structure to propel themselves to greater heights. And the spiders, they are very skillful and very productive. So we have 4 P's here: preparation, positioning, propelling yourself, and being productive in life. Now, I'm going to zero in a little bit today on preparation. Your future greatness is secured by your preparation today. Very, very important. What you do today speaks volume about what happens in the future. Luck or success happens only when preparation meets opportunity. To prepare is to strategize ahead of time, seeing the challenges ahead and coming up with a plan to address the challenge and acting upon the plan in a wise way. No procrastination, no delay. Preparation entails working on your skill, polishing yourself, working on your talent, investing your time wisely, acquiring more knowledge, learning new things, and making yourself more marketable. Now, also, preparation could relate to the area of your finances, saving up today for tomorrow's opportunity for wise investments. Quite a lot of people, when the opportunity comes to make some solid investments, they oh my, if I could just lay my hands on some money, maybe $500, $600, $5,000 or $50,000. Oh wow, this is a good sale, this is a good investment. But unfortunately, in the times past, they've not been preparing, putting some money aside for this wise investment. All right, so it makes sense that we start putting, just doing whatever we need to do today to secure our future. Now, preparation is doing your best today in improving your personality and ability in readiness for tomorrow's lifting. Now, you've got to quit lamenting and whining over past missed opportunities or failures, but you have to keep working on yourself. You cannot afford to keep procrastinating. Now is the time to arise and be up and doing, building up yourself. Let me quickly tell you the story of a man that I read about. He was given birth to by a guy. His father was a polygamist, had many wives. He had many legitimate wives, but he also had some concubines. And this young man was given birth to by one of the concubines. In other words, the rest of his family, they call him a bastard. He was so much hated by his brothers and sisters that they drove him away as illegitimate child. Well, he could spend his time whining and crying, but he didn't do that. Even in exile, he began to prepare himself. He learned the skill, the art of warfare. He pulled together some folks together. He taught them how to fight, and he developed a huge army. And then it became a mercenary, being hired by so many towns and villages around them to fight the adversary. Now, at a point in time, the enemy came against his brothers and his entire family. The entire village was about to be run over. But then, somebody told them, he said, you guys, you're about to be run over here, but your brother is doing very well in exile. He's even a great soldier, a great man. Well, his brothers, they called on him. He came back, and they appealed to him. Could you please fight the enemies, and deliver us from them? He said, well, on one account, on one deal, that I be your king, I be your ruler. To cut the long story short, he defeated the enemy and became their king. The question now is this: do you need to go back to school? Do it now. Do you need to go read and do some research? Do it now. Do you need to attend a conference? Do it now. Exercise or practice some skills, sports or stuff like that? Do it now. Do you need to start saving? This is the time. Get mentors. Whatever preparation you need to do, the time is now, not later. All right, you are welcome back. Now, it's clear, liftings, greatness, and thrones await those that are fully prepared. Now, what I'm trying to pass across to you today is that you need to be ready. Whatever you need to do, get ready. Get ready. There is a great future that is awaiting you. An opportunity is lurking just around the corner. All right, and what you do now will determine what you will accomplish tomorrow. I am looking forward to hearing from you if this teaching has been of any special interest to you. And if you can visit us on our website, sam_adeyemi.com. If you have any question or need counsel, email us at wisdomquarter@gmail.com or call 614-818-9590, extension 307. The first 100 callers will receive Reverend Adeyemi's latest book, Covenant Edge. Looking forward to hearing from you.
This has been Wisdom Quarter with Sam Adeyemi, referring practical solutions to life's practical issues and relevant wisdom nuggets for life success. Thank you for joining us on today, and we look forward to you at our next broadcast. Thank you.